Hello, hola, ciao, what is good? My name is Kelly Paratelli, and the good news that I have to report to you today is my book is officially on the shelves of all 4 local and independently owned Schuler's bookstore locations in the state of Michigan, which I consider to be my home state and where I currently live. So this is a huge accomplishment and celebration, and I'm very thankful. I really truly am for the opportunity to be a living artist in the age where independent businesses are becoming harder and harder to come by, as well as real hard copy paperback books that you can tangibly hold in your hand physically and see on the shelves. My book Testimonials by Kelly Paratelli is a self-published book of non-fictional short stories in rhyming poetry. So this is on the shelves in the sections of Michigan autobiography as well as regular poetry in all 4 Schuler's locations. And this was a huge goal of mine for 2024 because the West Bloomfield Hills, which is a suburb outside Detroit, Michigan, which is the largest city in our state here in Michigan, has now opened within the past few months. Schuler's independent bookstores used to have several locations open in Michigan over here on the west side, but they closed due to lack of business. And also probably parking and events and things like that contributed to their closing down some of the stores that were in West Michigan. So it gave me a lot of hope and joy and gladness to know that they were opening a 4th location. They were expanding and that they were making enough business as a true independently owned bookstore of this size and scale to open another store in Bloomfield, outside of Detroit, which is kind of near Royal Oak. And I went out there on Testimonial Tuesday, and I am testifying now that my book Testimonials is on the shelf in Schuler's local and independent stores that just recently opened in Bloomfield, outside Detroit, Michigan. So now my book is in all 4 stores, physically on the shelf, available for in-store purchase only. If you are a real one and you walk into that store and truly ask for it and buy it, it's available in the Grand Rapids location on 28th Street, closer to where I live on the west side of the state. Lansing's Okemos in the Meridian Mall location. Ann Arbor, Michigan, near the University of Michigan, which is a college town, and now the 4th location that's open in Michigan of Schuler's independent bookstores in Bloomfield, outside Detroit. So it's in a beautiful strip mall. I went there on Tuesday. This is my testimonial for Testimonial Tuesday this week. I'm celebrating this accomplishment. It's one of my great goals that I had for this year, that I'm starting off the year right doing this and achieving this goal. So I'm super thankful. I'm super blessed. I feel very self-aware, connected, and thankful and glad for this beautiful honor and opportunity of having my self-published book on the shelves next to so many other wonderful artists and independent published authors, especially since there's so many people in the world who have a dream to become a self-published author. I feel really blessed, thankful, and honored, and I really truly am thankful for that opportunity. I'm glad that I saw out that goal. I took advantage of the good weather that we had this week in Michigan, which was rare in February to have no snow on the ground and sunny weather, a sunny, beautiful day. So I took advantage of that weather and drove out there and made sure that my book was looking good in all the locations. So I'm very thankful. You can ask for my book, Testimonials, and my name if you go into the store. It's not yet available online through Schuler's because they are part of what's called Ingram Sparks Indie Authors Association in the entire United States of America. And so you either have to have published directly through Schuler's self-publishing house and printed it there through them, or you would have to become a member of Ingram Sparks Indie Author Association, which costs money to join. and which I have been waiting to do for a variety of reasons, but I will soon do that. So there will be soon a way to purchase my book online through Schuler's, but right now, currently, the only way to get it through Schuler's is to go into one of the 4 stores and buy it. But if you do want to order it online, it's available to be shipped anywhere in the United States, Canada, and several other countries throughout the world through the Barnes & Noble link that's in the description of every one of my videos, and the link is in the bio description box of my actual YouTube channel page, like my channel description box, as well as in the description box of each individual video. It shows the link to Schuler's website, their YouTube channel page, so you can follow them as an independent business and hopefully support their sales and growth. And it's also, the link is also available in each description box to order it online via Barnes & Noble, which you would then have to pay for shipping internationally or domestically within the United States. But this book is being read all over the world right now in several countries. It's on my YouTube channel on the World Wide Web to whoever has access to YouTube and Google. And it's available via that Barnes & Noble link to anyone that I send it to or has access to search Barnes & Noble's inventory online. If you were to Google my name and the name of this book, all of these things would come up now. And now it's a real accomplishment to me to know, it makes me truly happy to know that the store that my mother and I and my grandparents and I walked in through together, since they've been open since 1982 and I was born in 1989. My book is actually on the shelves of the store that I walked through with my family when I was younger, you know, in my own local community, in my own neighborhoods where I'm from, and in my home state that I consider my home state. Even though I was born in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've lived in other places, I've lived in other countries briefly in Europe, and I do speak some other languages. I speak some Spanish and a little tiny bit of Italian, you know, and some other phrases and words in other languages, right, bro? So, you know what I'm saying? It makes me truly happy to know that this book is on the shelves in my state that I consider my home state in the United States, and where, you know, I grew up, and that this is an independently owned business that is willing to put my book on the shelves in the sections that I wanted it to be in, under my own name, self-published with my own royalties and copyrights, giving me the highest percentage back that pretty much anywhere on earth would give me for the content I've purchased legally. So, you know what I'm saying? They give you a higher percentage back in quote-unquote royalties from their sales in Schuler's than they do from Barnes & Noble. So this is the way to go, is through Schuler's. Like, but if you want to support me and you live somewhere other than Michigan, I appreciate any support for my book, for this YouTube channel, for my sales, my growth, you know, as an artist, a real estate photographer, a writer, an indie author, self-published YouTube content creator, for any of my art, which my main art forms haven't always been traveling, photography, and writing. Like, those are my 3 passions. Those are the 3 things I do. I'm a speaker, a reader, a writer. You know, I love languages. I'm a photographer. I love real estate. I love landscape, architecture, art, culture. I've said all these things. Traveling's like my #1 favorite thing that brings me the most joy in life. Going on adventures and documenting them with beautiful photographs. I believe in real estate, in the work that I'm doing as a real estate photographer, because I believe in giving the people power back through property and land ownership, and having that space to themselves to live the American dream and have their own freedom, their own body, mind, and soul, their own space, their own land, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in that. So it's good work that I'm doing, because I actually not only enjoy everything I'm doing, but I believe in it. So I'm very thankful, and I'm just announcing my success, because I don't believe that we can save people in life. I believe in my brothers and sisters, and I believe in myself. But I will lead by example from now on and do everything that I truly want to do, that I feel is right for myself, that I believe in, because not only am I good at everything I'm doing, I actually enjoy and believe in what I'm doing. So I really believe it's important to support independently owned businesses, especially now more than ever. I believe it's important to hold paper in your hand when you're reading books still, or at least have the option to do so. I believe in being a real one and physically going in the store bookstore to get it and look through it and touch it. I believe in having the option to do online orders and physical on the shelves copies. I believe in supporting living indie artists and authors. I believe in following your dreams and believing in yourself no matter what anybody else says about it. I believe that my angels and saints and God are with me no matter what I do and wherever I go, and I know that no one will ever have power over me and that no one will ever be able to take this away from me. I believe in those things. So I'm celebrating. And by sharing my celebration, if it inspires people to do that for themselves, then it is a great thing and it's meant to be. But regardless, it's exactly what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it in my own name. And I'm the only one on earth named Kelly Paratelli. And my name rhymes in every language, and that's not cap or clout or ego or whatever you think. It's just a fact, and God made me this way. You know what I'm saying? So these are natural gifts and talents that I've always had my whole life, that I'm finally on the right path toward doing regularly in my everyday life and actually getting paid to do something I truly enjoy and believe in. Everything that I'm doing, I believe in. I believe it's the right thing for me. I'm happy, I'm glad, I'm thankful for my life, and I really am. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please stay tuned because this is going to be a great year. All in all, definitely for me. So many more good and beautiful things to come, indeed. Peace, love, and respect. Hug life. Ciao.